Sky Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game.
Try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Oh, it's a reverse. And the receiver goes down for a loss. The defense all over that play.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Golden Bears hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Good enough for first down yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down after that previous play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Receiver makes the catch. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Fouch 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needs.
Touchdown, Golden Bears, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So that nice scoring play will be negated by the penalty. And the Golden Bears pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. There's the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cal, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's got room to run.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass not complete.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Hilltoppers lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver grabs it. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And the Hilltoppers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And Kirk Cal has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the open. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Could take it all the way. And he steps out of bounds after the great hit. Solid return to set up his offense.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
So, California's offense is back out on the field now. Passing game was so effective in last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
The Golden Bears have first and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. The ball is loose. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds. They avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. Plug that at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. A handoff to the back. And it'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long.
Moves out of the pocket.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. And it falls incomplete.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Single back, takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He's got the 1st down and more. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Bringing pressure.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down.
Touchdown, Hilltoppers. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Jackson. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On the ground, it's Snead. Gets the first and still running. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hilltoppers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Cal's offense back out on the field now. They get the second half started with their running play. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half working with a lead.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Wide open downfield. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. No huddle now for the offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense makes the recovery and turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Breaks into the clear. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Running out of time in the pocket. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Cal's offense takes the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. It's a quick grab. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brings her in the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Hand off to the single back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Bites through the tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And the Hilltoppers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Can he make it to the marker? It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Hilltoppers will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Good enough for the first down at the 37.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the run here. Let's it go. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move. It's 1st down. And Kirk Cal has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll run it here. Look out, room to run here. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Quick call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And the Golden Bears line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down.
Breaking free at the 35. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Cal.
That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
And looking for a big play here. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to throw again. Grabbed by the receiver. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second and goal for the offense. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Pass is caught. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. This passing game is still on fire. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
So California's offense back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here.
Has the first down and more.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Leaning on the run game here. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. On the run, it's Snead. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Boucher, third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3?
back's got it. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Still no answer for this offense.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the extra point was up and good.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team.
And the returner is brought down as the